Hi everyone, I'm Ayan Muhammad. Today I'm gonna talk about an important theory of maths known as Pythagoras theorem. It is related to a triangle. In a right angle triangle, if we know two sides of a right angle triangle, we can find out the other side by using this theorem. It is discovered by Pythagoras, so it is named by his name. This is a right angle triangle. If we know A side's length and B side's length, we can know the C side. A square plus B square is equal to C square. A into A plus B into B is equal to C into C. There's a lot of real life applications for this theorem. I'm here explaining a simple example of this theorem. We have a wall and a ladder. We have to put the ladder, and if we know the distance between the wall and the ladder, we can know the length of the ladder. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Anshika. I'm grade 3A student. I'm going to tell you about 2D shapes. 2D shape has edges and verticals. They are completely flat. Example: circle, triangle, rectangle, square, hexagon, pentagon, octagon. Now let's see about circle. Circle has one edge, no verticals. Square has 4 edges, 4 verticals. All are equal side. Rectangle has 4 edges, 4 verticals. It has 2 equal sides. Triangle has 3 edges, 3 verticals. Pentagon has 5 edges, 5 verticals. Hexagon has 6 edges, 6 verticals. Octagon has 8 edges, 8 verticals. Thank you.
Dear friends, my name is Ivan Ranesh and I am from 3A. Today I will be talking about maths. Math means like addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Math is very useful in life. Every moment what moves on earth is also related to maths. It is very commonly used by everyone in our daily life. And don't forget, Shakuntala Devi once said, "Without mathematics, there's nothing you can do. Everything around you is mathematics. Everything around you is numbers." Thank you.
Good morning, dear teachers and friends. I am going to talk about mathematics in nature. The Fibonacci sequence. It is named after the famous mathematician Leonardo Fibonacci. It can be found in the form of shells and also in the shape of hurricane. Fractals. A fractal is a repeating shape, which means that the same shape is seen again and again in the shape itself. It can be seen in the leaves of fern. Concentric circles. Another common shape in nature is a set of concentric circles. A common example is in the ripples of a pond when something hits the water. Hexagon in nature. The most common example of nature using hexagons is in a beehive. It can also be seen in a raft of bubbles.
Good morning, friends. I am going to talk to you about the real life applications of math. First, math helps you build things. Math is very important when it comes to constructing buildings. To create something of lasting value requires creativity and a broad range of mathematics. Second, math is in the grocery store. Grocery shopping requires a broad range of math knowledge, from multiplication to estimation and percentage. Math makes baking fun. Cooking and baking are sciences of their own and can be some of the most rewarding and delicious ways of introducing children to mathematics. Math takes the risk out of travel. When you travel, math comes along for the ride. From calculating the amount of fuel you need to planning out your trip based on miles per hour and distance traveled. Math helps you save money. Without strong math skills, people tend to invest, save or spend money based on their emotions. Budgeting can help kids to properly spend and save their money. Math lets you manage time. Learning about the value of time zones, calendars help you learn the value of how one spends their precious time. The bottom line is, math is everywhere operating in real-life ways all around us. So the next time one of your friends says, "I'm never going to use this math again," remember the above examples to help them be motivated to keep learning math. Thank you.
Wow, well done, Rebecca, champion in her exam. Very good, well done.
Good morning, teachers and my dear friends. Today I am going to tell a small story about a boy who hated maths. Once there was a boy who literally hated maths and his parents were uneducated. He really liked acting. So whenever he got chances, he was a child actor. For one movie, the producer told him to come at 9 o'clock. Since he did not know time, he came at 10 o'clock and he could only do his side role. His main role was 5,000 rupees, but since he did a side role, he got 1,000 rupees was his salary. But everyone knew that he did not know maths. The producer cheated him and gave him 100 rupees. One day when he went to the grocery, he asked the shopkeeper for 500 grams of chicken. But since he did not know maths, the shopkeeper gave him 250 grams of chicken. Like this, everyone started cheating and he became sad. Then his friend Tashin told, "You don't worry, you go to a school." And that school was Gem Savan Indian School. There they'll teach very great maths. Few days later, the producer called him again for another role. He called him at 9 o'clock and he came correctly. And the salary was 5,000. But the producer tried cheating him again and tried giving him 1,000 rupees. But he said, "No, give me the proper salary." Then the producer gave him 5,000 rupees and asked, "Who taught you maths?" He said, "I went to school and that school was Gem Savan Indian School. There was a teacher and that could be a maths teacher. And that maths teacher name is Sheena Cherian ma'am." Thank you. So the moral of the story is, maths is there in everyday life. If you learn it well and have a good teacher, you'll always be successful in life.
Hi everyone! Mathematics is the creator of all creation. Without the world cannot move an inch. Be it a cook or a farmer, a carpenter, a magician, a shopkeeper, a scientist, a carpenter, everyone needs mathematics in their everyday life. Even insects need mathematics in their everyday life. Snails make their shells, spiders design their web, and bees build hexagonal combs through mathematics. In our day-to-day life, we use mathematics for everything. Managing money, calculating distance, calculating time, scores. Thank you everybody. I know everybody likes mathematics.
Hi friends and teachers. Today I'm gonna say about maths in real life. Mathematics is the study of numbers, shapes and patterns. We need maths for everything. Now I'm gonna say maths in real life. How to do maths in real life. Yesterday I went to a shop alone and I had 50 dirham. I buy milk, egg and bread
The bread was 5 dirham, egg was 50 dirham, and milk was 10 dirham. I gave the shopkeeper 50 dirham and he gave me 20 back. How I did it is 10 plus 5 plus 15 is 30. So the return payment is 20 dirham. Thank you.
Hi all, this is me Shivyan from grade 3A. Today I'm going to talk about maths in daily life. Maths is everywhere. We start our day with maths, that is time. We plan and schedule our day with time. Also in the kitchen, we can't prepare any food without measuring the ingredients. We can't purchase anything without money. Every mode of transportation, we need to know speed, time and distance. We all like dance and music. Each beat counts a dance step. We all like video games. It is developed with mathematical concepts. I conclude with maths. That is, Sheena ma'am told there is only 2 minutes time. Thank you.
Hello everybody, I am Nihara from grade 3A. Whoa, there is a lot of math in my background. Speaking of math, I am going to speak about it. Math is our life. Math is everywhere. You can find numbers in signs, clocks, in shops, etc. We use math in our daily life. If there is no math anywhere, we cannot know any numbers, can't do sums, can't do any fun games. So use math. You do not want to lose it. And GEMS, our own Indian school teachers, are excellent teachers. Sheena ma'am is the best teacher I could ever have. Thank you everybody.
What is mathematics? The great philosopher Galileo once said, "The laws of nature are written in the language of mathematics." Math is a human language just like English because it allows people to communicate with each other. Even in ancient times, people needed it to carry on with trade, build pyramids, and measure long distances. Math is everywhere. From the shapes of planets to beautifully shaped rainbows, our universe is completely mathematical. It is our identity. We can't even tell our age without it, can we? Math is used by engineers to build all the big buildings and fun roller coasters we enjoy all the time. It is used by doctors to prescribe the right dose of medicine for that silly stomachache when you have homework to do. And it is used by pilots to calculate and fly high in the sky so that they won't collide with our paper kites, and this list goes on and on. Math disciplines us. We couldn't have known the exact time if we didn't know the numbers. Imagine not knowing what the Avengers is. Oof, what a nightmare. Hence, the very act of learning maths helps us acquire accurate thinking, which is necessary in all aspects of life. We all need maths. One might think, then why are so many kids confused by maths? Is it because only a few of them are smart enough for maths while others are not? This isn't the case at all. It's just a myth. There exists nothing known as a math brain. The idea is disapproved by brain science. It's because we've taken this language of math, which is about the real world, and made it difficult more than fun, and that's why most of the kids are confused. It's high time that we change this approach, and there you are. Math becomes fun and easy to understand. Mathematical thinking not only builds young minds, but helps all kids to imagine and build a future that doesn't exist yet. Understanding has no end to its depth, and mathematics has no limits, so it will definitely take you to the next level. So the next time you find yourself frustrated in a math class, maybe think about where math could take you. So I end with a little, someday soon realize that math is really a funny game and not a horror story. Now anybody answer this. What did the calculator say to the student? You can always count on me. Thank you.
Dear friends, today I am going to talk about maths in our daily life. Mathematics is helpful in our everyday life. Math is present in our world all the time. When we got up, we can see the clock. The numbers we can calculate the time. It is maths. We all eat food in every day. Do you think any relation to math? We take food in a plate, take milk in a glass. That is lots of math. Shape, quantity, measurement. This all present in lot of math. When we buy a car, follow a recipe or decorate our home, we use math all the time. One example of how math connects with our everyday lives is we can see different shapes in our home to different objects like square, rectangle, triangle, etc. All are maths. Maths is everywhere, but we may not recognize it. There are lots of real uses of mathematics. Term-based counting. When we see the calendar, we count days. Counting has a virtual rule in our daily life. We count months, years, etc. When we go to shop to purchase something, we need maths. We need calculations such as addition, subtraction, division and multiplication. Thus we can say that everyday lives will be quite difficult if we have no knowledge of mathematics. The last but not the least, we can say that mathematics is the gateway and the key of all science. Thank you.